Hello, my name is Raul, and today we'll compare Mazda 6 and Honda Accord. Mazda has become more attractive, masculine and aggressive. At the same time, Accord has grown up. If cars could get married, I would look at the children with a pleasure. Actually, Honda is 2 cm longer and 1 cm wider than Mazda 6. But these competitors have used the space in different way. For example, the cargo space of Accord is 495 liters and Mazda's 438. So the difference is 57 liters. That's much enough. The elegant exterior is supported with a quite good interior. Materials and color grade are well selected. It's worth to mention that we are dealing with a complete package, which means that client receives everything the company is ready to propose. I like the seats very much. Perforated leather, good lateral support and perfect look. Also, here we have a multifunctional steering wheel and a display. The display is not big, but it's a touch screen type and fulfills its general and additional functions very well. Let's don't forget that the navigation system is also here. However, Accord is equipped with one more display, and to evaluate the benefit, we need to know its functions. Compared to Mazda 6, Honda Accord has a great deal of electric drives, seats are adjusted in different ways, and it's an important part of a general maintainability. It's comfortable and cozy at the back seats. The only problem that front and rear pillars are not that high enough, so be careful with your head. After testing Mazda, Accord's interior looks like scaled to bigger type and like made for short-sighted people. On the other hand, it's almost impossible to slice the buttons. So Mazda has a complete package and Accord is not. There is annual leather interior and servo seat adjustment. By the way, the lining is so full it seems like made of a low-grade Japanese bagging. And I even know where did they get it. Honda is using recycling materials for a long time already. But why do we need to see the recycling results? I have mentioned already that Accord has one more monitor. We have small multimedia system and one big multimedia monitor. Instead of rear view camera and navigation, the monitor is just duplicating trip computer data, shows additional information about the car and has huge clock, and that's all. That's why I've got a question. For what do I need so much monitors without any additional functions? But if we talk about the interior, ergonomics, Honda is a winner. If you close your eyes, you'll find the needed buttons on the steering wheel by intuition. Also, I can't understand the idea of such a big cover of these compartments on the center console. You can't check what's inside only by opening, you need to bend. Why is it in this way? And really can't understand why such a solid and not cheap car doesn't have power seat adjustment, at least for a driver. Instead we have levers everywhere. Guys, we are living in the 21st century and the car doesn't cost 25,000 anymore. At least add some buttons. Obviously, that Honda has more interior space rather than Mazda. At the back seat you have a flail space, and you even might feel that there is no need to slim, and you can continue eating a lot. During the slalom, Accord was rolling, and to finish the distance on a high speed wasn't that easy. On the contrary, Mazda6 was organized and stable, but sharp suspension didn't allow to operate with a car mass while driving. It feels like easier and quicker by Mazda, but let's check the results. In the beginning, Mazda was confident and ahead, but in the middle of a track the car has lost its spirit and Accord had just started its momentum. As a result, Accord is a winner in 1.7 seconds. I guess that such a weather is better for snow tires than for summer tires. Remember, in the previous test of Mazda 3, I was worried of Mazda 6 drive, but the car passed Moo's test confidently and safely at the speed of 37 miles per hour. Accord is also confident. It's still rolling, but it's predictable and comprehensible. When we speed it up, Accord even didn't mention it. And Mazda, on the contrary, is lasting and cruelly searching for the correct pathway that leads to a victory. Finally, we've found a common language with Mazda and have reached the finish. So I prefer Accord, even if it was stretching the asphalt by headlamps. While acceleration testing, the air temperature was 5 degrees above zero. That's not good for both tires types, summer and snow. Accord has snow tires Michelin, Mazda summer tires Bridgestone. Of course, the acceleration result might be not that correct, but we don't have an opportunity to buy the same tires for two cars. Due to the vehicle registration certificate of Mazda 6 with 2.5 liters engine, it speeds up to 60 miles an hour for 7.8 seconds. The best result of our test was 8 seconds. But Accord was surprised me even more. The acceleration time was declared at 10.1 seconds, but shown result was 9.5. However, Mazda is 1.5 seconds faster. The engine is high-spirited and fervent, so you are not afraid of the overtaking, and you do it easily. The engine and the transmission gearbox are synchronized very well. Japanese haven't created yet DSG, but they have already honed to perfection the traditional automatic transmission. Also, let's not forget that Accord is equipped with an Eco mode, which allows you to decrease the gasoline consumption up to 7 liters per 100 kilometers. Of course, you'll pull up the rear, but nowadays saving is more important than sport. We have just discussed one interesting point with cameraman. When you enter Mazda, you are like afraid of making its seats dirty, and when you are in Accord, you are distressed about mucking your trousers. Such an emotion, friends. The engine seems like explosive, so the engineers have reached their goal. But the car with such an exterior can't look like donut in drive. The transmission gearbox doesn't have any faults. Here you have the pedal shifter. Everything works clear and in unison. The engine, suspension mount and car drivability instigates you to an aggressive drive, and you'll really enjoy it. And 19-inch rims don't make the car more comfortable, but the car drivability is quite good. Accord has become more crank, but at the same time the suspension mount is very good. It keeps the path of motion and you can really turn corners very fast. For that purpose you have a pedal shifter, which is able to encourage the transmission gearbox. The noise insulation hasn't made me happy. For example, CR-V has it much more better. The noise insulation is not that bad, but it's away from control gauge. Accord seems like an ex-boxer that already have got fat and lazy, but in any dangerous case it's able to spot young and quick opponents due to its class and experience. Mazda 6 is one of the modern cars which is really harmonized. The exterior fits to the opportunities. Also, aggression and elegance is proved by the relevant interior and by car capabilities. Quite good result of combination for Mazda 6.